Well, good afternoon. Hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are having a productive Monday thus far. You are hitting your goals, you're crushing it out there, making things happen, ignoring the haters, and get shit done. Today's been an interesting day thus far. It's just another day in the Twilight Zone, huh? But that's what I almost feel like right now my life, excuse me, is like a game of Clue. Like who killed the teacher in the kitchen with an axe? Like it's like a game of Clue. And as the days go on, more and more things reveal themselves. You know, somebody's slip is always showing. But I tell you, somebody's slip is always showing. Nevertheless, um, I mean, it started off pretty decent. Got up, cleaned up, dressed up, did what I need to do. My usual. Went and did free labor, and I guess it's just hard for people that, you know what, I don't even make excuses for people's behavior anymore. People just mean. Like, let's just call a thing a thing. Like, people are just mean, and that's just the way it is. People are just mean. There's no way to really justify it. There's no way to really understand it. There's no way to quantify it. There's no explanation. People are just mean, and they are mean for no reason. You can still be, even after people have been terrible to you, and you're still nice and kind, they still gonna be mean. And so for me, I just have to really just look over people. Really, that's all you can do. What can you say? They are who they are, and that's okay for the most part. However, as the day progressed here recently, I got some dumbfounding information that is just, child, listen. So my little chickadee, my daughter, right, has been living here for some time. And the more time that goes on, the more information I find out about her time that she has been here, and a lot of information that has been hidden from me. Because primarily her dad's side of the family, but specifically her aunt and her grandmother, like if you want to talk about like the bottom of the barrel, if you want to talk about like true crabs in a bucket, like those two would be the CEO and the president of the crabs in the barrel. When you want to think like gutter snipe, low life, do anything for money type of people, is that's who they are. And it is unfortunate that things have to be this way, because sometimes you have to allow people to go as far as they feel like they need to go, and to do as much as they need to do. So to when they get to a point, it will be a point of no return. Like, they won't be able to say that they're sorry. They won't be able to fix it. You'll never be able to make it right. And I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose what you have done, and we're going to start with it today. So I get on the phone because I'm here in Texas, trying to get resources. And I come to find out that my child is on Social Security. Now, keep in mind, her aunt never had custody of her. There was no formal agreement. There was never any custody. There was never any guardianship. There was never any conservatorship. There was never any of that. This was just a complete money grab between stealing my identity and using my child as a scapegoat. These hoes have lived off of me for years. That is what this whole situation is about. Everybody involved is too fucking lazy to work. These hoes don't want to get off their ass. They don't want to start a business. They don't want to make their own way. They want to rob, kill, steal, and destroy everybody else around them and make them suffer for their own unresolved trauma, for the shit that they have done, for the fucked up lives that they have created. But somehow, some way, everybody around you got to pay for your sins. So I'm sitting here like, bitch, you sitting here receiving benefits, and you mean to tell me that you and your mama both live in a house and y'all can't pay the bills? But when I had my kid and I was by myself, I did it all by myself. I never got child support. I never got Social Security. I never qualified for fucking benefits. I always worked 2 damn jobs. Always. No one ever came to save me. No one ever came to make it right. Never had babysitters. I just did what I was supposed to do. Because that's my job as a mother. I don't complain because that was my choice to lay down and make a baby. And it was my choice to keep her. So therefore, whatever comes with motherhood is what comes with motherhood. I'm not ashamed or afraid to say like, yeah, there were struggles and there were hard times. But never did I go out here and rob people and do snake shit to get ahead. If I didn't have it, I just didn't have it. If I went without, I just went without. And you always have the nerve to call me unfit when your whole existence is based on me, my money, my social, my identity, everything that you done got over the last 7 years has been based on Candice, Carey, and these hoes got the nerve to turn their nose up at me when I'm the person that's basically feeding your ass and keeping your lights on. But see, these hoes won't face me because here I am. I'm here. The hoes won't face me. They won't. They would never. All this slick dissing and all this subliminal shit that they were doing on the internet, bitch. They would never come face me. And whatever resources that I need, I'm entitled to it, honey, because I am in a hardship. You hoes are not in a hardship. Y'all just live fucked up lives and then use people around you to try to stay afloat. I could actually use resources and go and start a business right now. If I had the resources that I needed right now, I could go and start at least 3 businesses on my own right now. Fully fledged 6-figure businesses right now. I don't need you niggas like that. And people get mad and they get upset because I am the way I am. But this is the type of foolishness I'm talking about. You are sitting here stealing from my kid because I know you're not giving that money to her. I know you're not putting it up in some high yield savings account. Because clearly, if you're taking benefits from the freaking state, girl, then you're not working. You're not working. And you sitting up here collecting benefits on a child that is not even yours. And you've had to sit here and lie and scheme and manipulate to try to make a situation look the way it is. And it's a no. Your hoes is going to jail. You hoes is going to jail. And I'm going to see to that shit. As soon as all this shit clears in the wash, I'm finna line every last one of y'all up like that girl on like that girl on TikTok. And she was like, line them bitches up. Like, I can't even take it seriously anymore. You sat here and lied. You have abused my kid. You have done a lot of foul shit to my kid that you think I don't know about. See, these hoes don't think I know. I don't let on everything that I know because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to tell everybody what you know. That's what makes you mysterious. That's what makes you valuable. And so, yeah. See, when it all comes out in the wash, this is going to be kidnapping. You didn't know that? If you orchestrated for something bad to happen to someone's mother and you purposely kept the child away from the mother, you didn't let the mother ever see the kid, you never arranged visitations, you never tried to do child support, you never tried to do mediation, you never set up anything. Who's really the culprit here, darling? Because there was you tried to lie and say I was on drugs, and I ain't never did hard drugs in my life. I've never been on drugs. Now, have I gone through financial hardship? Absolutely. But I have documented proof that my identity was stolen. So if you have proof that I've had to close out accounts, I have proof that money has been stolen from me. So yeah, financial hardship makes things challenging. But here's the kicker. If they ever try to say, oh, well, I needed money to take care of her. If you couldn't take care of her, why didn't you send her back? If you could not take care of my kid, why didn't you send her back? When I called back in 2020 and I was moving, why wouldn't you send her back? If it was so hard and you needed so much help, even though you got all this income coming, you get child support, you got a check for yourself, you got a mama that live there and y'all split the bills. I don't be understanding where the hell y'all money going. And it's cheap as hell to live here in Texas. It is cheap as hell to live here. So you mean tell me y'all hoes still splitting the rent and you broke? Who's really the drug addict here? Who's really the drug addict? Because how the hell, like, you can get places as low as like $600 a month. And some of the stuff is not necessarily bad. It may be $600, $800. I ain't seen them prices since like early 2000s. And it still be nice places to live. It ain't necessarily raggedy. You may think like, oh, it's probably on the rag. No, ma'am. It may be stuff going on, but what I'm saying is there's crime everywhere. So you're going to have to get past the crime stuff. Unless you can afford to live in an affluent neighborhood with a gated community and HOA and all this stuff, you're going to have to get past the crime. And hell, those places are targeted too. So that's not even, who cares? But you mean tell me you hoes got all this income coming in and all you like, child, they couldn't even buy my child shapewear for the damn prom, honey. Her hair wasn't even curled for graduation. Like it be shit that I be seeing. Like I say, the first 2 or 3 years that Zoria was there, she wasn't even going to take her to the doctor, and she blamed me for that. So whenever I did try to do things and try to take care of her, I was denied because she needed, like I've been saying, you needed to continue to create a narrative. However, you can't create a narrative because everybody sees what you did. And once all this shit really come out the way it's supposed to come out, everybody's gonna know what you did. Everybody's gonna know that you lied. Everybody's gonna know. I don't really have to say anything, but just to see, like, because I know Zori is going to college, and as long as she's on your case, because I got Social Security when I was a kid as well. So as long as your kid is in school, they can keep getting Social Security. You think Zori getting that money? Do you really think Zori is getting that money? You have no right. You had no right to do that, man. Like, you had to go and lie and scheme up some shit. Even the fact that I don't even really know if like these niggas really went online and made fake accounts of my kid to garner support for something that never even happened. Like it is like, when I say, this is what I mean by bottom of the barrel. This is what I mean by niggas is trifling. Niggas is trifling. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. And the reason why I'm okay is because I understand spiritual law, man. And I know that there are certain things you don't do. There are certain games you don't play, man. And in the eyes of God, the creator, life, nature, the universe, however you want to look at it, there are certain actions and certain sins that to me are unforgivable. And I think that when you use children as pawns and you manipulate people, you lie, you give misinformation, you finagle the system. And so I'm glad that I know. I'm glad that I know that, like, you. Who the hell is that? I know you can't see me. Who said that? Who was that? B. Birdo. Can't see you. Who was that? I have to remember, I be live. I be live, and I'm so used to people not being here. Shit, I just be saying what I need to say. I don't really be looking. Who is that? It's probably just a fake account. Of course, you can't see me because that's not what this is. That's not what this is, sir. And so I'm kind of glad that I know, like, and the reason why I'm glad I know is because it just makes me feel good to just be like, bitch, I'm better than you. Like, as much as you want to try to say, like, I ain't shit, like, Candice, you ain't shit, girl, I may not be what you feel like I should be, but baby, I am not you. Like, people can say whatever they want to say, baby, but I am not you. And you got so many skeletons in your closet, you ain't gonna never, ever, ever be able to come for me. You ain't gonna never be able to come for me, man. Never. I did it all by myself, man. As a single parent with no family support, nobody, no benefits, no nothing, man. I held that shit down on my own. And you hoes be having all the help in the world, aunties, grandmamas, friends, cousins, baby daddies, cousins twice removed. and you need every benefit, every subsidy, every stimulus. It's like, damn, girl, like, what is you doing with the money? You know how many tax returns we done got over the last couple of years where you should have been stacking hella money. You could have got hella, you got 2 kids on your tax return. What did you do with your money? That's what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me you getting state benefits, you getting Social Security, you getting taxes for 2 kids, you probably getting and you getting child support, Social Security, taxes, all these benefits, and you work, and your mama work, so y'all split the damn bills, and you still broke. And people want to come for me. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to like fathom this. This is why I don't connect with these people. This is why we couldn't be friends. This is why I couldn't be cool. This is why we couldn't know. Because it'd be the hoes that have all the help in the world that think so highly of themselves. They really want to. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But based on this analysis, these fucking Virgos, women specifically, these hoes be thinking they are so high and mighty. They try to do that perfectionist thing, honey, but they really ain't shit. You're just a worker. You're a worker. You may work well, you may work long, but you're a worker. That's a difference from being a visionary, from being a leader. You're told what to do. You perform the task. I create the tasks and the processes. I am the mastermind. That is the difference between me and you. And I think they really be thinking like they just because deep down they don't have no self-worth. A lot of them be extremely insecure. They have low self-worth, so they will do anything for money. A low vibrational Virgo will do anything for money, including sell herself. That's just the way it is. She'll sell her children if the price is right. And between having a mother, a former best friend, my daughter's aunt, my niece, and my sister, I've seen it all. I've seen it all when it comes to them. And like I said, they don't have no heart. It's all about money. It's all about resources. It's all about appearing like you got it all together and everything is perfect and everything is lined and everything is clean and everything is in order. But really, peel back that layer and that shit is shambles. It's just like my mother. She always wanted to live on a certain part of town, and we this, we that, we this, we that, we this, we that. Are we? Are we? And then boom, she had to file bankruptcy because she was living beyond her means. And so that's what happens. This is why you gotta exploit children. Because you're living beyond your means. You can't afford that house you live in, girl. While you sitting there talking about me being homeless, girl, you can't afford that house you live in. I guarantee you. If you're taking out state benefits, girl, you can't afford to live in that house. You can't afford to live in that house, girl. I see you. I see you, girl. I see you. Yeah, it's all gonna come out in the wash, man. It ain't nothing to worry about. I ain't even mad about it. It's just I know it's for one thing, it's probably something I don't need. Usually when things don't work out, I wanna like it's something that I don't need. Number two, it was I think it was more so like a way for me. Like I don't know, I feel like it was like God wanted me to know something. And I wouldn't have found it out if I hadn't done what I done. And so like I said, it's you had no legal right to do anything. And so which means you had to lie. You had to lie about everything that you've received in order to receive it. So when all of this is said and done and my name is cleared, I guarantee you I'm gonna get back every dime. Everything that you feel like you have taken out and received on behalf of my kid, I'm coming back to get that shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Watch. Absolutely. You think that you're gonna sit around here and just play these reindeer games? These hoes like they got life totally fucked up, man. And everything is finna come out. Like this is why I waited the way I waited. This is why I didn't say nothing for long periods of time. This is why I sat there and I just let people do whatever they was gonna do for a long time. Because I knew eventually, like I say, it's gonna be so much evidence stacked up against you that you're not gonna be able to get out of it. There's so many lies that you told, the reindeer games that you played, and now you gotta answer for the shit. And ain't gonna be no answer. You lied. You manipulated, you stole, and you're going to jail. That's just the way it is. You're going to jail. You never had any rights to my kid. You never had any rights to do any of that. None of you did. And you know what's and you know what the real kicker is that where's her daddy? Like people are really sitting here chastising me, but they never say like where's Travis? Why didn't you try to take out child support on him? Why didn't you try to get money from him? Why don't you ever say like, you know what, maybe her mother's going through a hardship right now. I'm gonna, there was never any logic behind it because it was orchestrated. Duh. There was no common ground. There was no, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. No, it was. But like I say, man, when you start coming for kids, when you start going for elderly people, when you start coming for the disabled, like my brother and my sister that sat here and basically starved my dad and basically slowly killed him off. There's a special place in hell for all of you. A lot of these people like stole from elderly people and stole people's identities and shit. They killed their parents and their grandparents and shit. Like when I say this shit runs so deep, and the things that I know, people have no idea. People have no fucking idea. I was sitting up here poisoning people, just poisoning people's lives, just ruining people's lives because you can, man. But I'm cool. Because like I said, baby, my hands are clean. It's okay, honey. I'd rather go without than to have something that I know is dirty money. So I get what I need. I always do. And there's just more and more stuff's gonna keep on coming out. That's Pluto and Aquarius, like the past. There's gonna be a lot of shit from the past. Like, this is why I'm saying, like, I don't know why these people thought they was trying to get away with this shit. This whole year is, and we got retrogrades coming the next 2 months, March, April. Oh yeah, it's all gonna come out in the wash. It's all gonna come out in the wash, darling. Well, I guess I'll go for now. It's just unfortunate things have to be this way, but shout out to Kendrick Lamar for his great Super Bowl performance. Thought it was a beautiful performance, very creative. Kendrick Lamar is a genius. He is extremely. I think he's more of an intellectual than he is a rapper. Like, I respect his lyricism, but I just love his creative mind. Just like what's his name, Donald Glover. Like, I wish Kendrick would, like, get into more like screenplays and like directing movies and shit. I think he would kill some shit because he has a visionary mind. I'm not saying stop rapping, but I think he got so much untapped creativity. I think that can be used to tell great stories. That's one thing about him. Whenever he performs, he is always telling a story. Like, he's going to give you a thought-provoking performance, which I love. So that was awesome. And it's kind of a cloudy ass day today. So, not too much. Keeping it light, keeping it cute, or keeping it mute. Ain't worried about too much. We'll see what happens with the rest of the day. But I'm gonna go for now. I hope this information has been useful to you. I hope that you continue to have a great rest of the day, and I plan on doing the same. And until next time.